Mercury in Capricorn, how it shapes your personality and life. Capricorn thinkers are keen observers of the real world, and less likely to be all virtual, all the time. This Mercury makes people incredibly thorough, to the point of being tiresome. If you present an idea, they flesh it out, give it substance. That's a good thing often, but other times, it feels like a fresh thought sinks quickly to the bottom, shackled by the real world. The Capricorn mentality. Those with Mercury in Capricorn engage with the physical world in a strong, purposeful way. Their minds are powerfully focused on the practical, nuts and bolts of life. Each Mercury has different modes and elements, and for Capricorn, it's cardinal, initiating, and earthy, sense-oriented. They have sensual, earthy minds. Their ability to perceive the tangible structures make them real achievers. This Mercury wants to be absorbed in thoughts that lead to a purpose, an end result. Is this your Mercury sign? Walking the talk. Capricorn is a sign of palpable authority, and in Mercury, it lends weight to what this native says. Here is the one that walks their talk, and speaks with confidence. After carefully considering an issue, this Mercury puts forth their opinion. Some have a resonant or voice with bass tones, like James Earl Jones, with wisdom that's of this world, but has a timeless quality. Some with this Mercury use communication to throw their weight around, and may be intimidating. Mercury in Capricorn has the patience to stick with one subject, and become an authority in their field. They are resourceful and discriminating, and channel their brainpower into just the activities, and people that further their goals. This Mercury isn't a fan of idle chit-chat. They're communicators that favor self-control, and conversations that are directed toward a purpose. They come across as serious thinkers, and may find it hard to mix and mingle. Saturn's eye. Saturn is the sober one, so this Mercury is one you want to make a dream real. Mercury Capricorn might come off as negative, but that's only because they spot the weakness in an idea. During group brainstorming sessions for a project, they'll be the ones that point out the limitations. They like to see the steps to completion, in their mind, before taking on a goal. This Mercury can get lost in pessimism, and have a hard time with intuitive leaps of faith. They want the net to appear before they jump. They can get morose, if life feels too heavy and full of obstacles. If this is you, be sure to keep yourself inspired, with the light side of life, and friends that make you laugh at yourself. But being cardinal Earth, their solution is to weave the net themselves. It's hard for a Capricorn-minded guy or gal to take orders. They're natural authoritarians and make confident bosses. This is the mind that has that trait of being able to delegate. The Capricorn Mercury is fascinated by the legacy of history, and cultural traditions. They may be cautious in their thinking, but not necessarily averse to innovation. They're able to take new ideas and give them form, using an earthbound perspective that seems to reach into the distant past. They're often driven to leave an enduring mark on the world. They strive to bring ideas into form through institutions, research, works of art, etc. that are built to stand the test of time. Judgmental and serious. Authoritative and cautious, Mercury Capricorns don't like to be taken by surprise. When others don't keep their promises to them, they become tense and impatient. It can be said they would be great lawmakers, because they want things to be fair. While they can be judgmental, they are also easily annoyed, especially when someone doesn't take their opinion into consideration. They are amongst the most practical people. When someone comes with an abstract or an unrealistic idea to them, they simply refuse to tag along. So it would be best if they would get together with those who are practical, just like them. Cautious with people, Mercury Capricorns doubt anyone. They are skeptical about everything and everyone. Furrowing their eyebrows is their first reaction whenever they face new people and situations. If their sun is in Aquarius or Sagittarius, Mercury Capricorns are even more practical but less conservative. They will still process like a Capricorn, but they'll have a lot of the other signs' traits. In general, people with an influence of Capricorn, somewhere in their charts, will not waste time. When they need to express something, they are concise and objective. They spend a lot of time planning and thinking about the future. Careful with their words, they don't want to seem incompetent or dumb. Even the more relaxed personalities are very stressed about how others perceive them. The Mercury in Capricorn man. The influence of Mercury in the Capricorn man's life is all about his temper, when he can't communicate. Once frustrated, this guy can be very quiet and reserved. And he'll end up not being able to process things as easily as he is used to. You will usually find the Mercury Capricorn man in management positions. He wants to advance on the social ladder, and thinks work is one of the most important things in life. This guy would be great as a businessman. He doesn't care about gender roles, and can be very arrogant because he thinks no one is better than him. If he feels like something or someone is holding him back, he will lose his temper and try to get rid of that person. The man with Mercury Capricorn tends to see the world in black and white, so there's no middle ground with him. The Mercury and Capricorn woman. The Mercury Capricorn woman is powerful, and knows how to be a boss. With Mercury's influence over communication, and her nurturing nature, she will be determined to protect and get along with those she cares for. She loves to be of help, so she needs to spend more time with others. Mercury can have an impact over her temper as well. Many people can be disturbed emotionally 4 times a year, when Mercury's in retrograde. During this period, it would be better if the Mercury Capricorn lady would evaluate what she needs and wants. The planet will help her be more articulate. Sharing her thoughts with friends and family will make her identify what she may have overlooked in her self-development endeavor. She will also be influenced by Mercury in the way she gives and receives information. She could also use the retrograde periods to deal with emotional issues and reflect. Mercury Capricorn in a nutshell. Mercury Capricorns never waste time, and are very good at understanding the most practical things. When they need to make an idea about someone or something, they take their time. Serious and composed, you will never see them too enthusiastic about something. They are the most dedicated and mature people, and their opinions and ideas will be constructive and well informed. They will never reach to a conclusion by being emotional. Logic and rationality is what characterizes them the most. This is why they are so effective at coming up with the best solutions. They may not be the most original people, but at least they will be focused on fixing problems. If they will ever fail, they'll be crushed, their self-confidence will be completely destroyed, and they'll want to start over again. Not to mention they won't express their ideas and opinion for a long time to come. People will always think they're older than they actually are, because they are very mature in communication. Because they are taking themselves too seriously, they need to leave all the rigidity behind and relax. When loosened up, the Mercury Capricorns can be the best companions. Conversations with them are usually about career, and what can help a person become better from a personal and professional point of view.